Good morning everyone. In today's lecture we are going to work on the very first tense of English grammar and which is very important. So it is known as present indefinite tense. So I have already mentioned to all of you, so whenever we are going to make any sentence in English, either we are going to write it or either we are going to speak it, we just have to keep this one particular formula in our mind, and this formula is subject plus verb plus object, because our all the tenses are based on this one formula. Okay, so if we go with this present indefinite tense, so its sentence structure is subject plus v1 plus ses plus object. So subject is same, which is written over here, verb is same, object is same. So what we have added over here, it is just s or es. So it is also known as fifth form of verb. So why we are going to use it over here? Because it is used in the present tense. So in present, whenever we are going to make the sentences with the plural subject, at that time we have to use the first form of verb, and whenever we are going to make the sentences with the singular, then we have to go with the s or es. Then we have to add s or es with the first form of verb. So now the thing is, what are the situations, what are the conditions where do we use this one present indefinite tense? So first of all, it is about daily activities, habits, routines, or the things or activities which we do repeatedly, daily or continuously. So not continuously, it is in a different way. So whatever we do daily, for that we use this one particular tense. So first of all, we have made example over here. It is they watch television daily. Daily means every day. So it is a particular activity which happens daily. So that's why it is in the present indefinite tense. So we have used first form of verb over here because there is a plural. So if we make this sentence, we go with the next one. This one is frequently she checks her emails. Frequently means repeatedly. So it is also one sort of habit, one sort of routine of someone. Frequently means repeatedly. Frequently she checks her emails. So checks is written over here because it is a she. She is a singular. With singular we have to use s or es. So it is the example for daily activities, habits or routine. Next one, we go with the universal truth or facts. So present indefinite tense is also used at those situations. So whenever we are going to talk about universal truths or facts. For example, dogs bark. So it is a common activity everywhere on this planet. Either it is about this one country or any other country. Dogs bark. So it is a universal truth and it is a fact. So that is used over here. And the next one example is sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So it is also a universal truth. So that's why it is used over here. So dogs is a plural. So that's why just base form or first form of verb is used. And now sun is a singular. So that's why s form is used over here. Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So for universal truth and facts we use present indefinite. Next one is for permanent situations. So whenever any situation is permanent, so at that time also we use present indefinite tense. For example, they do singing means their profession is singing. So they earn bread and butter by doing this one activity. So that's why it is written over here. They is a plural, so that's why it is a base form. And after that singing is written over here. It is not ing form. It is written over here as a gerund. So we'll do it in the further exercise. What is gerund? And next one is she speaks French. So it is her permanent situation. She speaks in this one language. So that's why she speaks French. So do is written over here means first form of verb because they is a plural. Speaks s form is used over here because she is a singular. And the last one is emotions. So whenever we have to tell about our emotions, at that time also we have to go with the present indefinite tense. For example, we love our country. So it is also our emotion. So that's why we have to use the present indefinite tense. And the next one is I understand your problem. So I understand, it is my emotion, my feeling. So that's why it is penned down in this one present indefinite tense. So these are the conditions, these are the situations whenever we use present indefinite tense. So whatever the sentences, whatever the examples are made over here, So these are affirmative. So about negative and interrogative, we will do it in the further exercises. So you have to practice it. And for today, so have a nice day to all of you. Thank you.